Good morning, students. Once again, we will continue our next topic. In previous lecture, you study about the history, trade, and commerce, indigenous banking system, rise of intermediate transport system, major trading centers, major export and import commodities, major prominent centers. Now, business concept. Why do people start business? What is the concept of starting business? Now, all human beings, we know very well, all human beings, they are required to perform some other activity to satisfy their needs. We know very well, there are three main essential needs: food, clothing, and housing. But there are so many other things we need to satisfy ourselves. So, they pursue different occupation, earn livelihood, and get some psychological satisfaction. In early, human beings only need food to survive. Then gradually they start wearing clothes by the leaves of plants, skin of the animals. Then start making shelters on the trees and the caves. But nowadays, apart from these three requirements, there are so many needs of the people. To fulfill their needs, they pursue different kind of activity. This is called human activity. Some of these activity are undertaken to earn money, but other are performed to derive personal satisfaction. The activity which are for only to earn money, this is called economic activity, and the activity which are derived for personal satisfaction, this is called non-economic activity. One by one we study about this activity. Now, this type of human activity, there are two type of human activity. First, economic activity and non-economic activity. Economic activity. Economic activity are those activity which are undertaken by the people with the object of earning money. This is called economic activity. For example, fishing, mining, farming, manufacturing, wholesaling. This is called economic activity. It means in this activity, main profit of the people to earn money, to fulfill their needs. Next, non-economic activity. The activity which are performed for the self-satisfaction. Later we will discuss about it. Now, the type of economic activity. Now, economic activity can be divided into three categories. First, business, profession, and employment. Business, profession, and employment. Business refer to those economic activity which are connected with the production, purchasing, sale, distribution of goods, services, with the main objective of earning profit. This is called business. Next, profession. Profession are those activity in which require special knowledge, skill, talent, and applied by individual work to earn living. This type of activity needs some guidelines, code of conduct laid down by the professional bodies, special degrees, education. For an example, lawyer, teacher, doctors, they acquire knowledge, certificates, then their council, medical council of etc. Now next, employment. Employment means are those activity in which individual work regularly for another person get remunerated in return. Means in this sector people work for other, and for doing work they get wages. This is called employment. It may be in different sector, private or the government sector, especially for an example working in the office, bank, insurance company, shop, manager, clerk, peon, salesman, labor. This is called employment. Now later we will now we are going to discuss about differentiate between the all the bodies. Now first, commencement means starting, start, शुरुआत. It means commencement means business may be commence means start with the decision of entrepreneur. Means a person want to start their business, means it means commence means start. Commencement is means start with the decision of the entrepreneur. Decision by entrepreneur. Means whenever people want to start their business depend on the entrepreneur, means those who invest money on the particular sector. Now profession may be commence on the completion of a degree course and by getting certificate of the practice. Means people want to start their own profession, she must be complete of his degree courses and by getting certificate of practice, then she is able to start their profession. Degree, either certificate. Next, employment. Employment commence means start on the joining duty by entering into a service agreement in particular any sectors. Joining duty. Once again, commencement means start of a particular three human activity by to earning money. Start, commencement means start, and the business can start by the entrepreneur on the by their own decision, by the investment. Profession by completing his own degree or certificate, then she can be able to start their profession like a doctor, lawyer. This employment means the people who start working for the other people to enter in this particular sector and joining duty, then can be start employment. Second point, qualification. Qualification means whenever business, profession and employment start, how much qualification is that necessary? So first, business, no minimum qualification required before starting. No qualification required means there is no qualification required for the start business. It means only in this business only money is needed to start any business. Suppose you are illiterate, no matter, but you must be have money to spend on invest on the particular sector, particular project. So there is no need of qualification required. Second, prescribed qualification is needed. Qualification, training required. Means whenever you person want to start profession in their own clinic, hospital, start their any particular profession, then he must be need to prescribe qualification and training must be needed to start their profession. Training must be needed, qualification must be needed to start their profession. So for a doctor want to start their clinic, she must be complete his degree, and qualification and training must be needed too. Employment. Qualification depend on the nature of job. In employment, qualification is depend on the nature of job. Means the people, the employee, which type of work perform in the particular sector, in any sector. Suppose he is doing job in the education center, so he must be educated. Suppose he is doing labor in the any particular in the farm, like that on the road, so there is no need of qualification. Suppose he is doing accountant, so he must be qualified in the account. He must be completed his degree. So depend on the nature of the job in employment. Now third point, investment. Investment, it means money. How much money spend it. Capital requirement depend on the scale of the business. Means investment means money is spent by the entrepreneur in business. There is a money, the capital requirement depend on the scale of the business. What type of business you start? You start a small scale business or on the large scale business, then depend on your business. Suppose you start a small workshop, then you needed at least 5 to 10 lakh. If you start on the large amount of business, on the large scale business, then you must be needed 5 to 10 crore rupees. So in the business depend on your business, what kind of business you will be going to start. So depend on business. No, professional, limited capital of investment is required. Limited, there is no need. Suppose you start your business, so you need to 5 to 10 crore. In professional, there is no need to 5 to 10 crore. That is limited. You can start your business 2 to 5 lakh. Okay? Limited money is needed to start your profession. Suppose a doctor want to start his own clinic, then he needed a small room, then few furniture, then he can start his own clinic. But suppose you are going to start a industry, then you need a huge amount of money. Employment, no capital, no investment is required, because of all the capital and money is invested by the businessman. So you need to join in this sector. So there is your own money is no needed to invest in particular in this employment. Now fourth point, risk. In the business, there is always risk and uncertainty. Whenever entrepreneurs start, there is a huge risk and uncertainty in this business. Suppose you invest 5 to 10 crore, so there is no fix. Then there is no surety you will get 5 to 10 crore rupees in one year, either 10 year. It may be you can get in place of 5 to 10, 100 crore you can earn on the basis of your business. It may be loss of your business, maybe. So most probably you will get benefit, but there is not surety. When you invest money, there is no surety you will get benefit, but there is a high risk. Now, profession, there is a little risk when you start your own clinic, so no need worry about it because you invest a little money. So, if your professional is not running well, then you can stop. So, there is little money, but businessmen invest a huge amount of money. So, there is high risk, then there is a low risk. You can change your way after. Suppose you're getting a loss in this your profession, then you may change. Please, either you may change your profession, but if you compare to business, there is high risk and there is a in professional little risk. No risk in the employment. There is no risk. Maybe profit or loss depend on the businessman, on the depend on the entrepreneur. In which sector you are doing work. So he she either this institution is responsible for the loss or the profit. After completing your month, then you will get your salary. So you are not responsible for the risk, loss or profit. You will get, suppose you're getting 30,000, then after end of the month you will get 30,000. But if you compare the business, after the completing of his or deal, he will get huge amount of profit. Either in the case of loss, he will get huge amount of loss. So next, fifth point, main objective. Main objective. The main objective business is to earn profit. When entrepreneur, either businessman, start their own business, the main objective, main motive of this businessman entrepreneur is to earn profit. In professional, the main objective of professional is to provide service and little amount of fees needed, as well as fee. Okay, in the profession, main motive is to provide service as well as fee to get fees. To get fees. Now, main objective of employment is to earn income in the form of salary as satisfy the employers. Objective. Sorry. Main objective of employment is to earn income and satisfying the employer. This is the main motive of the business. Businessmen in the business sector earn earning profit. Main motive in profession, provide service as well as fee, and employment, main motive, earn income and satisfy the employers. This is the five main points, and another remaining points we studied. Now, next, sixth point, transfer of interest. First, second, third. Transfer of interest, it means is possible with the some formalities. You can transfer your business to one person to the another person. Suppose you are doing business and you are not interested to continue this business, you can transfer your business to either, it means to you can sell your business, either your property, your institution to another person by the some formalities. Yes, you can transfer your business to the other person by some formalities. It means by agreement, and either you is, selling this your business. Now next, transfer of interest is not possible. Not possible. You cannot transfer your talent, your skill, your degree. You cannot transfer to the another person. If you are not interested, continue your business, your profession. You must be stopped there. You cannot transfer. Okay, in place. Suppose I am a doctor, then I can continue. I am provide service to the patient. No, I want to leave this profession, so I cannot transfer this to another person. Now next, employment. Not possible to transfer the service to contact. Not possible. This is also not possible to transfer the service contract. Suppose I am doing business, I am a employee, so according to my wish I cannot provide this job, this employment to other person. It may be possible by the on the employer. Now 7, code of conduct. Code of conduct, it means limitation, a limit. There is no prescribed code of conduct. Conduct means there is no prescribed code of conduct for the business. Means suppose you want to start your business, you can start by the few formalities with the government, and if you do not want to continue your business, then you can stop. Either you can sell your capital properties to other person. So there is no code of conduct. Now in the profession, code of conduct prescribed by the professional association. Professional association means according to, you have to start your profession, you have to continue your profession on according to your professional association. You cannot go out of the limit of the particular association guideline according to association. You must be doing work, your profession under this guideline. Next, the term and condition of the service contract applicable on the employment. There is also some little chance of the code of conduct. Whenever employer join in the particular sector, then there are some term and condition of the service contract and applicable for the employee. According to the term and condition, employer must be doing work under the term and conditions. Now, each nature of the work involved. What type of work? Nature of this work? It involves production, purchasing, sale and exchange of goods and services. It means in the business, what kind of work would have? There is production of commodity, production of things, purchasing, selling, exchanging of goods and sale services. This is main work of nature. Production, sale, purchase, exchange. Next, in professional, it involved rendering personalized services, specialized nature. Specialized in nature. In the professional, nature of this particular person, there is specialized in nature. Means involve rendering personalized services or the specially in nature. Suppose there is a doctor, he get degree in the a particular sector, particular in a, suppose a dentist, so he is able to he is specialist in according to dentist dentist related, so he can provide service in according to into dental related problems. He cannot prescribe according to other diseases advice. Now next, employment. It involves performing work as assigned by the employers. Means in the employment, employer must be work assigned by the employer. Suppose you are doing work under the manager and he just give it to charge the supervisor of the labors, so you must be perform that supervise. And suppose he gave you to other work, so you must be follow this work. You cannot change according to your wish. It depend on the employers. And the last point, reward. Reward means, you know very well rewards. In previous classes used to about reward means whatever we are doing work, then what we get against it. Suppose reward of business is profit. When you purchase, you start a business, then you start a production and purchasing of your goods, services in the market, then whatever you get, just it is profit. Reward of profession is a fees. When you start a clinic and you cure some patient, then they provide fees to give to you fees. And reward as a salary. Employment you will get when you complete your month, then you are doing work for the month for the particular employers, then after the end of the month you will get a salary. Okay, thank you. Remaining question we will continue in next lecture. And please purchase your book and just read detail at your home, and just after completing this chapter we will solve exercise. But before you just daily read this chapter one by one topics and try to solve out the prominent questions. I will give you tomorrow a few questions.